We have with us one of our international panel of speakers, our guest speaker, Mr. Sanjay Muthal. And he himself is a highly respected and well-recognized practitioner of HR for the past 28 years or so in the region, in India and in this part of the world. And he's currently the Managing Director of New Grid Consulting Private Limited, located in Mumbai in India. And of course, he has many accolades behind him. And we would like very much to invite your attention as Sanjay Muthal speaks to us on HR's role for a high-performance culture and a new agenda. And afterward, we will also have a few minutes at the end of his presentation for questions and answers, and no doubt you will be eager to be involved in that. Now, please, Mr. Sanjay Muthal.
Am I on air? Can you hear me? First of all, Ayu Bovan. It's indeed my pleasure this morning to be here in this great and friendly country of Sri Lanka. We have been here for the last 3 days, and I have not stopped praising the hospitality of IPM, the friends in the audience, and people at large, wherever we have gone, whether it is shopping, whether it is a car driver, extremely welcoming people that I have met. So I must, on my own behalf, want to clap for this great country of Sri Lanka. I have been given instruction to stop my presentation at 12:30. And you will know from the handouts that I have 56 slides. So it's impossible to stop at 12:30 or go through 56 slides. So here is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do mix of both so that I honor the IPM advice because I'm their guest. And I do the commitment that I have committed this morning to all of you to talk about HR's role in high-performance culture. But before I do that, I must tell you, and I must tell you this with great joy, that it is your and my time. It is HR's time at this point in time in the turn of this new century. So don't look dejected. One of the challenges that we've had in the past, and I heard some questions to the few panelists, how can I go to the board, etc., etc. You will not go to the board. You will be invited to join the board. Because organizations do not have choices today. And why I say that? I say that because we saw in the last century, geography used to be competitive advantage. Where you made the product used to sell according to that. Oh, it's made in America, fantastic it must be. It's made in Japan, fantastic it must be. Then we saw that technology was competitive advantage. We saw that somebody made a particular product and they had the shelf life of 10 years, and that became their competitive advantage. Finance used to be competitive advantage. No more, friends. Nobody sees today where the product is made. You make a new product technologically, next year on the shelf there are 100 Me Too products. And finance, I don't have to speak to you about finance. Every second call you get on your cell phone is, do you want loan? We have sufficient money available. We will give you at this rate. If you're borrowing from this bank, we have 0.5% less than that bank, and so on and so forth. So gone are those days of 20% interest rates. So what is the competitive advantage in today's world and agenda? It's the people that is competitive advantage. The organizations which are successful today are the organizations who manage their people well. And it is you and me who manage our people in our organizations. So manage them well and enjoy the fruits. And therefore, if people are the core of the organization, and if people are the competitive advantage, then people like you and I, who strategize about people, who deal with people, are the people who are the most sought after people in today's day and age. So don't look dejected at all. One of the problems that we have in the past for HR professional is we didn't have our own self-esteem. Many of us were used as doormats. And people walked over you. And you were happy even remaining doormat. As if your survival was based on somebody else's courtesy. No more. So that's a fantastic time to be in HR as of now. Secondly, I submit to this August gathering that it is again yours and ours time, it is Asia's time. The market, the world is moving to India, China, and this part of the world. Because markets have no choices. We are the largest consumption economies. And therefore, tomorrow's agenda will be decided by you and me and not somebody else who's sitting somewhere else. And therefore, isn't it a good time to celebrate for all of us? Fantastic time to be in Asia, fantastic time to be in HR, and I think this is the beautiful piece about HR. Somebody asked me to describe HR. And many of us have various definitions, and they are fantastic definitions. But the one that I completely subscribe to is HR is a science, we understand, because if you give motivation to people, then they perform better, and it is proved by an experiment. Somebody did that experiment, and we saw Maslow's theory of hierarchy of needs, so on and so forth, Herzberg theory. So there is a science behind people management. You will know science comes from which part of the, or which faculty of the human body? Here. Science is a logic. So HR is a science, but it has to be delivered from here. Because this is where the emotions live. When people come to work, they don't leave their emotions out of the work. They come with their emotions to work. So when you deliver HR, you will always be expected to deliver from emotional standpoint. So you have a fantastic job, which is you are dealing with the science, but you are delivering it like an art. So fabulous place to be in. This is my submission to the August gathering, and here I begin. Before I go to the subject, I thought I'll put this across to all of us to understand. World is changing today. What is happening? There are clearly changing demographics. And as I speak, especially in India, we have less than 25 years of age, 40% of the people all over the world. So all over the world, if you take what are the 25 years and below people, they are 40% alone in India. So you can imagine the upside of the future hands and legs and brains for the organizations are residing in this part of the world. The economies, those enjoyed the fruits in the past, have aging populations. The baby boomers of yesteryears, people born around 42 in Americas, have retired, or some of them are kicking buckets now, as it were. And therefore, it's your and my time, it's your and my country's time to deliver this new agenda. Because